Hey YouTube, it's Amazon Queen coming to you post-op. This is week 8 and I have lost a whole whopping 2 pounds. Part of that is attributed to getting a visit from Aunt Flo. Oh, lucky me. So I don't think because of that I lost much weight. I think I probably could have lost more. I was pretty active last week had I not had the issue of the dreaded womanly disease, as I call it. So we'll see how this week goes, and hopefully I'll be able to lose some more weight this week. My husband and I are starting the P90X series. I actually got that for him for Father's Day, and we'll be starting that. We were supposed to start it yesterday, however we were out of town visiting some friends, so we'll be starting that today, or at least I will. Matter of fact, when I'm done on here, I'll be getting my exercise stuff on and doing it in the living room while my little evil minions are down for their nap. Wanted to share a little something because I know it's summertime and it gets really flippin' hot. This is just one of my favorite treats. Unfortunately, down here in Texas, we don't have the coffee shops that we had when I lived up north in Washington State, up in Seattle. We had more than just Starbucks. We had little mom and pop places, and you could get anything you could imagine you could get at a coffee joint. And one of my favorite things to get is chai tea, specifically spiced chai. This is pretty potent stuff. It's got a lot of different kinds of spices in it, and it does have caffeine in it. So for those of you that don't like caffeine, this particular brand is called Big Train, and it is by far the best chai taste I've ever had. They make a green tea version, a completely sugar-free version, which I actually don't like. This is the low carb, so it does have carbs in it. It's only got 4 grams per serving, so I think that that's not too bad. That's within my limits that my doctor gave me, my nutritionist gave me, and I love it. They make, like I said, the green tea. They make a sugar-free version. They make a vanilla chai version. This is the spiced, and this is like my favorite thing in the entire universe. This is really good, hot or cold. And what I do is I take a scoop of this, stick it in my blender with some milk and some ice. And you can use soy milk. I've used soy milk. It's really how I used to get it. And I used to get the full sugar version, was with Wilcox chocolate milk. And anybody that lives on the West Coast, I think you probably know who Wilcox is. They make a chocolate milk that's made with half cream, so it is very thick. But I used to get that blended with ice and this. Oh my God, it was so good. And now that I'm looking back on it, probably not the best thing in the world for me. And I only used to get those about once or twice a week. But I can make this at home now. I don't use the chocolate milk anymore. I will add some sugar-free Hershey's syrup to it if I'm feeling really adventurous. But just a nice little treat that I get to have. I have this maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks, just because it does have so much caffeine in it, and it is a treat. This is a treat. This is not something for daily use. I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video when I had my 6-week post-op appointment with my doctor. We've come to the conclusion that I'm one of those select few, and it will happen, so you post or pre-oppers, be prepared that some of us, like me, will get the dumping syndrome that people that with bypass get, meaning that my body, if I eat something that's really sweet or sugary, I get so sick. And when I mean sick, I am talking, I mean I'm in bed very ill for at least a day. I mean, it is horrible. I'm nauseated half the time. I throw up, and I won't tell you about the other end of the deal, but yeah, be very wary with full sugar. Vendetta. Sorry, my dogs are sitting here staring at me because they see the spiced cheese. I haven't had any coffee today. My spiced tea thing, and their dog biscuits are in a similar packaging. Down. Thank you. So yeah, I lost a whole whopping 2 pounds. Yay. I know 2 pounds is still 2 pounds, but still. That brings my grand total from my heaviest to 65 pounds total. Vendetta von Pfeffernussen. Yes, that is my dog's name, is Vendetta von Pfeffernussen. Down. Down. Don't you look at me like that, young man. Lay down. Thank you. I went and saw Harry Potter today in IMAX 3D, and I'm so excited I finally got to go see it. They were completely sold out for the midnight and the 3 a.m. showings the night it came out, so I waited until today to go see it. And I really, really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend to go see it if you get a chance to, especially in IMAX 3D. It is worth the extra little few bucks to do it. Let's see here, what else? Let's see here. I have found that, again, the sugary things do not agree with me. So ground beef is still giving me a problem. Not so much like the ground turkey and stuff. I've managed to keep that down, but the ground beef, for whatever reason, just my stomach is just like, no, you cannot have it. We will not let you. So, no loss, really, because that just means I can't eat cheeseburgers anymore. I found that eating out is actually relatively easy to do, depending on where you go. I would not recommend like McDonald's or places like that. I haven't even tried Taco Bell just because I'm so afraid of eating something and getting it either stuck or it making me sick or whatever. So we have a place down here called McAllister's. I went there with some friends yesterday. Never been to the place, but they serve really good sandwiches, and I got the roast beef cheddar horseradish. And all I did was, and it was done panini style, is I just took the bread off and ate the cheese, ate the meat, ate the horseradish sauce, and it was really, really good. I managed to eat the whole sandwich minus the bread, and my husband then made a potato salad and I believe a macaroni and cheese sandwich out of the bread that was left over from my sandwich. Yeah, my husband eats some strange things, but it was really good and it stayed down. So at least lunch meat I'm able to kind of keep down a little bit better than I was before. I have eaten some nuts. Matter of fact, I went to Costco today and picked up some cashews. I haven't had any problems with eating nuts. I just make sure that I chew them really well. However, they are salted, so I have to be careful about how many of those things I eat because I don't want to swell up like a balloon. And unfortunately, I tried washing them off and it just kills the flavor. Yeah. Let's see what else. I've already gotten my tickets for the weight loss meet and greet in Vegas for next year. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, or you're still thinking about going, I know Candace Sweet Enough is going. I think Peta Girl said she was going. Kara is going. Lord, who else? There's a few others. I think, was it Stacy? I think. Didn't you say you were going? There's a few others, and I am so horrible with names. I have so many people that I am subscribed to and that have subscribed to me that I am trying really hard to catch up on everyone's videos. Mr. Derwin, I don't know if you've said that you're going or not. If you and your wife are going to be going next year, I hope you are. I'd love to meet you there. I know I'm forgetting some people, and I apologize. Peta Girl, we need videos, girl. We need videos. Peta Girl just had her surgery done, and hopefully she's doing really well. I know she's been having some problems getting her fluids in. Girl, my doctor said that after surgery, if I was lucky to get in 50 ounces of water a day, that she would be absolutely thrilled. So if you're getting in at least 50, don't beat yourself up over it. Your stomach needs time to heal, and you'll get up into the 64 or above range soon enough. Which leads me to my next thing, is that yesterday was a really hot day here in Texas. I think it got up to 103 where I was at, and I drank and drank and drank and drank. Oh my God, I thought I was going to be sick from all that I drank. and I was still dehydrated. I know I drank in excess of 70 ounces of fluid yesterday, and that didn't seem to do much, really. I ended up with a massive headache, and that particular headache, I do suffer from migraines. This was different. This is a headache that I know I get when I'm dehydrated, and so I actually stopped at Sonic, and I ended up drinking the Route 44s, and I don't have a cup with me. I think my husband threw my cup away, but it's like a big gulp. I mean, the thing is huge. I drank 2 of those. I got the unsweetened iced tea, and I drank 2 of those inside of an hour, and I was still guzzling fluids until I went to bed. And I feel a little bit better today. I have been on top of my fluids. I had half a Costco hot dog today. Yes, I did eat the bun. Bad, Angela, I know. Bad, Angela. However, my 2-year-old ended up finishing off the rest of my hot dog, and I just got a bottle of water. My husband drank my soda, which is fine because I don't really drink sodas much anymore. But he seems to love them. Yeah, especially with it being summertime, Mr. Derwin, I know you're one of my Texas people. Make sure you're drinking your fluids like crazy. Even if you're a pre-op, get used to drinking all of the time because it gets a lot harder. And for those of you that are post-op like Kara and Pita Girl, let these pre-oppers know if you're having problems getting in all your fluids that, hey, this is really important to get used to it before surgery. I wish that I had gotten a lot more used to sipping smaller amounts before surgery, but I didn't. I sat there and I was used to guzzling water. I was used to taking a glass like this and being able to down it in pretty much one sitting. I can't do that anymore, and I have to be really, really careful of that. So make sure you're getting your fluids in because you do not want to dehydrate. Who was it? Miss Diva Dimples, I think, ended up back in the hospital soon after surgery from dehydration. So keep up with your fluids. It's been hotter than hell here in Texas, and with the humidity and everything, it's horrible. It is horrible. And I found out yesterday the hard way that, for all that I was drinking into my system, I was losing it that much faster. So be wary of that. Make sure you've got your fluids with you. I know, Pita Girl, you said that you're having problems with your water and it has to be ice cold or something for you to drink it. I had a problem getting my fluids in, and I found that actually warming them up, I was able to get them down a lot faster. So I don't know if you're willing to do that. But, if it comes down to it and that's what you have to do to get your fluids in, then warm up your fluids. I think Kara's the one that taught me that little trick, was to warm up my fluids. And I kid you not, I was able to sit there and pound fluids like crazy because I had warmed them up. Yeah, it sucks, especially in the middle of summertime, but if it means you not going back to the hospital, then do it. Hopefully everyone is having a good summer, and I hope you guys all have good rest of the summer and that you're drinking your fluids. For you pre-oppers, keep up the good work, and you'll get to the loser's bench soon enough. I think, Mr. Derwin, you said your surgery is next month, I believe, and we all wish you well for that, and an early welcome to the loser's bench. Pita Girl, Kara, I hope you guys are all doing really good. And I know I'm missing some names, and I can think of you. I can see your pretty little face with your big blue eyes and your little blonde hair, but I can't remember your name for the life of me right now. Maybe I need to go get myself some caffeine. But I hope everyone is doing good that's post-op, and keep it up, and I will see you guys next week.